And 15 days into the West Asia war, the global economy has begun to reveal a familiar pattern that accompanies prolonged wars, that is, gains and losses really spread evenly. The war has created a situation that accompanies conflict, those positioned to profit from disruption and those exposed to the structural weaknesses that conflict brutally exposes. With Brent crude hovering around $100 per barrel for much of the 2 weeks, the divide is increasingly defined by infrastructure challenges, strategic preparation and financial flexibility. And in the heart of the conflict, the contrast is stark. Countries such as Kuwait and Qatar have found themselves among the early economic casualties. Both depend heavily on maritime routes through the Strait of Hormuz. As the strait becomes contested territory, export volumes have tightened and insurance costs have surged. Both the countries have limited alternative export routes that amplify fiscal pressure as the crisis drags on. For some other nations in the Gulf, resilience has translated into opportunity. Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates have leveraged strategic infrastructure that allows them to bypass the Strait of Hormuz. Saudi Arabia's east-west pipeline and the UAE's pipeline network has kept crude moving to global markets, even as shipping risks mount. While their sovereign wealth funds have diversified investments across logistics, infrastructure, and renewable energy. And in more recent weeks, they have quietly repositioned portfolios to capture volatility rather than suffer from it. Well, beyond the energy markets, the wartime economy is producing its own winners. In the U.S., defense contractors such as Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman are witnessing a surge in demand as allies rush to replenish depleted arsenal. But even this surge cannot conceal the strain spreading through consumer economies. Rising fuel prices have pushed American gasoline close to $5 a gallon, compressing household spending and reviving fears of stagflation.